Chapter 204 Demonic Cult's Grand Plan. Choice between life and death. Dragon Soul Fusion _3. Hovering above the void, Lin Qianting felt an overwhelming frustration while watching the unfolding scene below. However, Zhuo Yuming kept a watchful eye on him, preventing him from intervening. Even if the Patriarch intervenes, they would at most draw, which places them in a genuine predicament. The second son, Chu Liuqing, desperately wanted to rush forward and stab Ning Yujing to death, but in the end, he held back his impulse. Chu Liubai looked at Han Yi with great concern. He spoke, "Don't believe her words. Even if you hand over the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll to her, she would not spare your sister. Their target is you, and it is you whom they want to kill." Han Yi lifted his head, gradually regaining his calm. In his chest, a muffled dragon sound came from the demon chart, mockingly saying, "Kid, you're unlucky to encounter a descendant of founder Bai Tia. Without me, in today's scheme, you would undoubtedly lose. Name your price." Han Yi abruptly cut in. If the demon dragon speaks now, it must have something in mind. In the world of the scroll, the demon dragon soul spoke lightly. "Everything has its price, as you probably understand. Lend me your body temporarily. My soul has been trapped in this chart for tens of thousands of years and needs a robust physique. Your body happens to be very strong, just enough to carry a strand of my soul." Han Yi quickly realized what the demon dragon intended to do and questioned, "You want to use me as the vessel for your soul?" The other party planned to gradually corrode his body. The ultimate goal was most likely akin to body snatching. "What? Unwilling? Then you might as well die. After all, it doesn't matter who the host is to me," the demon dragon soul sneered. "Deal." Han Yi didn't have much room for choice. Now, the only option left was from the demon dragon. With the attributes of turn misfortune into blessing and grand fortune, he must have a chance in this situation. He may not necessarily be corroded by the demon dragon soul. "Open up your sea of consciousness. I will try to inject a strand of my soul into your body." Han Yi soon felt a cold thing enter his body, sinister and gloomy. It was one of the darkest things in the world. But the next second, Han Yi felt a surge of power that wasn't his own emerge from his body. His magic power changed from gold to black. Dragon-scale demon markings grew on his cheeks, forehead, and chest. His hair stood upright. His pupils turned into black vertical pupils, giving a sense of dragon eyes. But his eyes still contained a strong murderous intent. He said, "Ning Yujing, do you think you had absolute control?" Ning Yujing spread her hands, smiled, and said, "Isn't it obvious?" Swish! Suddenly, Han Yi's figure disappeared on the spot. No one in the field could see his figure, only feeling a spatial fluctuation. Then a demon pillar rushed to the sky, and a dark dragon shadow flew out. Roar! Besky was clouded, and the dragons were echo. As Han Yi disappeared, another Han Yi appeared at the same time above the iron cage holding Chu Xianyu, and drew out a sword. Puff! The heads of the two Chu family traitors flew off almost simultaneously. Such a strong demon energy. It's the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll. Zhuo Yuming's old eyes sharpened, and the light emanating transformed into a flood of sword che. At this moment, the secret of Han Yi's control of the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll was finally exposed under the eyes of everyone. In the future, he will surely have to face endless killing disasters. But he had no regrets because this was his only choice. It was only by utilizing the power of the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll that he could kill the two Chu family traitors and rescue Chu Xianyu before the strong ones in the demonic cult reacted. Dang! Dang! Han Yi seemed to have become a different person, slapping twice in succession, turning the bodies of the two cultivators into a mist of blood that he directly absorbed into his chest. The entire process happened in a split second. From a distance, Zhuo Yuming stared at Han Yi, the rays of light emanating from his pupils manifested into thousands upon thousands of blades of sword che, echoing with a whooshing sound as they shot towards Han Yi. Just with a glance, it contained a surging sword intent. The sword che flew, leaving long sword marks on the ground, creating a scene as if hundreds of thousands of soldiers wielding war swords were marching towards Han Yi. Han Yi stood in front of the iron cage. His gaze was very firm, showing no signs of retreating. At this moment, the water-ink dragon aura surged out of his chest, and the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll was held by Han Yi. who had dragon eyes in his eyes. He unfolded the scroll, and the painting, more than 10 meters long, was exceptionally slender. In an instant, as if some horror broke free, the endless demon chair rushed into the sky, revealing 24 ancient murals. It was the 24 contemplation diagrams. They circled and uplifted Han Yi. Each of them came to life, each turning into a living totem. The shimmering illusions overlapped and converged on Han Ye's body, completely neutralizing Zhuo Yuming's attack. Seeing this scene, Ning Yujing couldn't believe her eyes. She exclaimed, "How is that possible? How could he have mastered the real power of the demon chart?"